everyone, and welcome back to Beautiful Leaf Homestead. My name is Selena, and make sure to hit the subscribe button below for up to date of what we're doing. So I want to talk to you about cucumbers. We've been harvesting quite a bit of our garden because we have hit September and we live in Canada, so we have the weather changing, crops are starting to be harvested. So I wanted to talk to you about cucumber. Yes, there's many ways of using cucumber. You can make relishes, you can make creams, you can make dressings, you can do anything with cucumber. It's pretty versatile. There's many things you can do other than just food that you eat, such as creams. I did use that in the list, but that is what we're gonna make today. So we're gonna make some creams out of these cucumbers, because I have a lot, as you can tell. I have a huge amount in front of me. I also wanted to show you quickly, I got my peppers. They are starting to come out now, so super happy about that. Yeah, so we're gonna make some creams. I'm gonna show you a really easy cream. Cucumber is actually very good for your skin. It's very hydrating. And it's a great way of using up some cucumbers that maybe you have extra of if you did relish and you still have more cucumber and you don't need any more. This is a great option. And the cream can last in your fridge and you can keep it for a little bit longer instead of letting all this good food that you grew go bad and go in your composter. This is another way of making it. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna clean these up, so give them a quick wash because they came from outside. These are on this side because we have the sink right here. We're gonna give them a quick wash, and then we're gonna work over there. We have our different stations set up so that we can do this process all in one go. Okay, so stay tuned. We're gonna keep going and we will work together on making some easy cream. Hi everyone, so now we're prepping for the cucumber to get ready for the blender. So we're gonna do it two ways. We're gonna do it where we take a cucumber. So we're gonna take a cucumber. We're gonna just slice the ends off, slice it into like about just discs and then quarter it. I'll show you that in a second. And then we're gonna do the other option where we're going to cut it in half and then scoop out the insides. We're gonna keep the seeds off to the side because there's a way of making this cucumber seed oil. I'm not 100% sure about it. We're gonna try it. That'll be a different video if we get around to doing it because they have to dry out. But yeah, we'll try that out for another video. This video is just about an easy cucumber cream. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do two options. So for this one, you're gonna cut it in half. You're gonna scoop out the guts, so where the seeds and that liquidy stuff is, and then we're gonna cut it into just almost like half moon style, and then we're gonna put it into our blender. So this blender is the Ninja blender. There's many different blenders out there. This is the one we currently are gonna use, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our cucumber in there. And then we're gonna add just a little bit of water, just a dash of water. That will help your blender be able to mix it without making the blender work so much harder. And that will be ready to go. Then we have our other smaller blender. It's the same Ninja blender. And we're doing it with just cutting the cucumber in. So cut the ends off. And then So cut the ends off, and then we're gonna cut it in discs, and then we're gonna quarter it. And this will just make it easier for your blender to work on it. So we'll just do that, and just plop them in there. So we're gonna do both these ways, and we're gonna see which way it makes the cream better. So we're gonna do two different batches, and we're gonna see how the end result, if one is better than the other, because this one we're taking away the interior of the cream, of the cucumber, and this way we're keeping all the cucumber together. So I just wanna experiment a little bit. We got lots of cucumbers to play with, so might as well try it and then see which way you guys might like better. We're gonna see about consistency, texture, and the end result once we put all the other ingredients. So do this part, we're gonna finish up ours, and then we'll get back to how to make the cream by putting all the rest of the ingredients in. And we'll show you both ways of how it looks. Okay, so we have now just blended both kinds. So this one is without the innards, and it's a little bit thicker, kind of more foamy even. So it's a little different. It's not as liquidy, which is interesting. And then this one is the one with the innards and the seeds, everything inside it. And you can tell it moves a lot easier. And it's not as foamy, it's more pliable to work with. So there's only a few ingredients in both of these. So you have your coconut oil. This is super easy to come by. Most grocery stores have this. And as you can tell, if you're doing a lot of this, there's a huge jar of it. 3 teaspoons of the coconut oil. Then we have aloe gel. This is really good for skin, hair, pretty much everything. If you're starting to do a lot of soap making, creams, you're gonna want this as part of it. Not hard to come by, most natural food stores have them. We have essential oil. So this is our lavender blend. The lavender blend is lavender, sweet orange, and a few other ones. It's really nice, smells really nice. And we're gonna do a couple drops of that. Then we have vitamin E oil. This recipe that I found didn't have this as part of it. I add this if it's anything to do with my skin, because the vitamin E is really good for our skin, moisturizing, hydration, just repair everything. It's a good thing to add. So all you're gonna do, this is the one without the seeds. So you're just gonna take your coconut oil. So just grab 3 teaspoons of it, and you're just gonna plop it in. And all of these bowls I have set aside. I do not cook with these. These are my soap making tools. Same with the utensils. Anything that I use for soap making, I have a box off to the side, and I do not use this with food. Even though you're gonna wash them or put them in the dishwasher, it's a good idea not to mix this stuff. Especially because a lot of this stuff you do not want to ingest at all. So for your own safety, please, if you're gonna start doing this, make sure that you are not blending anything of this. And then, so we're gonna do 3 teaspoons of the aloe. I have opened this. I don't know why it's stuck back on. Anyways. So if you haven't seen aloe yet, the aloe plant, what we get here is the that slime inside the leaves. So you're just gonna throw that in. And this is just pure aloe. There's nothing in it. Sometimes you have to be careful if you're gonna go buy aloe. There's aloe blends. If you're soap making, you just want aloe. You don't want all the other stuff that goes a part of aloe vera cream, okay? So you have that. Okay, so we're gonna do also a few drops of our essential oils. And for this, you just drip it. So we did about 4 drops of that. You can do as many as you want, it's all about scent. And then I'm just gonna do, for this batch, I'm only gonna do 1 drop of vitamin E oil. You don't need a lot of it. And then just take your spoon and we're just gonna mix it in. The coconut oil you're gonna see is gonna clump up. Just use your spoon and smush it around. And all of the natural creams, anything that doesn't have a lot of preservatives or lye, that's a whole other type of soap making. So anything without chemicals is going to have to be refrigerated. It will eventually, in a way, rot, and it won't be very nice. So just so you know. Another thing you can do is if you want this very liquidy, you can melt the coconut oil. I wouldn't just for this project because it doesn't need to. And again, like, this is super easy. It's just for easy cream or facial cream, whichever way you would like to use it. It's for your body. So that's one. Then we're gonna try it with the guts and everything inside of it. Okay, so again, we're gonna use 3 teaspoons. We're gonna do a different spoon just because I want to have a spoon for each one. And then we're gonna do, I'm just using the same one just because it's the same ingredients that I did in both. So I wouldn't worry too much. Normally I would wash them in between, but it's the same recipe. We're just trying to see which way is better. So don't sweat too much. And then we'll do 3 to 4 drops of the lavender blend. This particular bottle does go a little quicker. A lot of essential oils, you have to kind of tap them a little bit and then they'll come out with one, but for some reason that particular brand goes pretty quick. And then we're just doing 1 drop of vitamin E, okay? And then again, just mix it up, and then we're gonna see which consistency we like better, because I haven't done this one, I'll be honest. I'm actually doing this live, trying this out with you guys, and we're gonna see how it goes. It smells really fresh. It smells very calming. It doesn't give you an offensive smell, so I do like that about the cucumber. It's very clean. So I'm quite happy about that. That part I'm glad about. I have no idea if this is going to be nice or if it's going to, how it's going to sit on your skin, but we can give it a shot. There are many different creams. This is a basic one, and I've done other creams, such as like shaving cream, body butter, and some foot scrubs. So this one's a little different, but I haven't done any with food. I've only done it with beeswax, and oils, and then like the coconut and some butters, but I haven't tried it with cucumber. I was making a batch and I would share it with you guys. Why not? Got nothing to lose here. Okay, so both of them are mixed. The one that has no guts is actually turning out to be more pasty, which I feel like for your skin, and if you're doing a facial cream, this one would be a little easier to apply just because it will hold its body a bit better. See, like it takes a while for it to get off of the spoon. But this one is really runny, like very liquidy. I don't know if I would go with the guts inside. I just feel like it's basically water. So I would say no to that one, and I would say yes to the one without the guts because it holds its texture. I would actually say that the little bit of water inside your blender may not be needed because the cucumber already has a lot of water in regards to it, so I'm gonna say it's not needed, and it just adds a little extra water that is not essential for it. I might add another spoon of coconut oil because it seems to be helping make it thicker, or actually I might do 1 coconut, 1 more aloe, and do 4 teaspoons instead of 3 each. I might do 4, and that will just thicken it up just a little bit more. And other than that, it looks pretty nice. Let's just try it. Just a hand, we'll rub it in. Yeah, it's actually really nice. There is a bit of a grainy texture to it. I rub this in quite hard. You can put that on a bit thicker. And then, so that's the one. This one, I'll put it on my other hand just to show. Oh yeah, it just runs right off. It's also grainy. But yeah, no. I find that this one is a little bit nicer. It's a little thicker, so it stays on. But they're both nice. Just, I would go with the thickness of the other one. But I would definitely say this is nice. I would use this. I already find that it's really smooth on the skin, very soft, very almost hydrating, and smells really good. So I wouldn't be upset with trying this. I don't think you guys can see that too well, just because it's really blended in. It's not thick, so that's one thing I have noticed, but it's very smooth, very nice. It's not too greasy. It's a little bit watery, I find. I'm just blending them both in now, but it's a little watery, but once you move it in a bit, you can tell it really hydrates. I actually really like it. You're just gonna have to wash your hands after, just because you got little fragments of cucumber. But other than that, no, it's actually really nice. And like I said, I love the smell. I think the lavender is really a good pick for the essential oil. So I did a lavender blend, but if you do a lavender and sweet orange, if you don't have the blends, I would do a lavender and sweet orange. I think that complements the cucumber, just gives a nice scent. So other than that, that is my review. I do think that the one without the guts won this challenge. We're gonna do a product review soon, I think, of the blender that we used. If you like this video, please subscribe, join us. We are trying to talk about different things that you can use with your garden so that it doesn't go into compost. I have some Halloween coming up, so keep an eye out for that. We're doing some DIYs, including food, soaps, crafts, and we're just gonna talk about some sustainability, some eco-friendly products, some different things that we can all kind of do at home and try new things. So like I said, hit that subscribe button. Hope you like this video, and if you have anything else that you want to know or for me to do a video on, please put a comment. Or if you try this and you wanted to do the challenge and do both sides and you think that you like one or the other, put it in the comments below, and we will see you very soon. Thanks, guys.